My hair looks terrible. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to another Weekend with Fox, aka Cliff. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Greetings, Rob. Quick on the draw today. Must be on the prowl. Rob looking out for me. My man. Ooh, hey, look at that. Right at you, Blake. Good to see you early today. How's work? And good evening, Jason. Get that out of the way so I don't drop that and break that plate all over the floor. Greetings, Grace. No, I just ran a whole bunch of them yesterday because I was bored and everybody wanted information or updates on the apple trees and the melons. So figured why not throw a bunch of shorts at it. Me closeth thy door. Ugh. Stuffed myself full of slap wet burgers, Slappy Joes. Because why not? Can't go wrong with Slappy Joes unless you put anchovies in the meat, in which case you can definitely go wrong with Sloppy Joes. But yes. So how's everybody's weekend so far? I hate that it does that. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm starting to get a slight headache. That's kind of irritating. Negative. He was the older brother of Moist Joe. Because that's essentially what that was a moist burger. I think that was an orange. I still have no idea what seed that is. No, those are apples. Because there's those moist burgers. It's now a moist burger. Oh, geez. So no trip to New Jersey. I guess that's being postponed for undetermined amount of time. Hope the surgery goes well. Hey, and there's Obstacle. Welcome, welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and then Blake. Just, man. Don't know how long I'm going to go for the second round tonight. I am bushed. I have been just worn out the entire week. I didn't do anything on Thursday. Should have, didn't. Just literally sat in my room all day eating cheese puffs and drinking water. So right now, some of my plants are suffering, but I figured, hey, they're not dead. They should be all right. I did water a few of them yesterday, and I watered a few of them today, so we are thumbs up on the plants. I hope everybody did get a chance to check out the shorts that I put out yesterday on the apple trees and the melon. I think I did 3 yesterday, didn't I? I thought I did 3 yesterday. I think I did 3. I don't even remember. That's how tired I am. Yeah, did the sunflowers, mystery melon, and apples. But for the Jason, for that one, for the sunflower surprise, those particular seeds are going to be going over. Some of those are going to be going to you because those are the mammoths. I have like 10 heads of sunflower sitting over here drying out that I got to separate all the seeds from and get them all out. And then I will sort what needs to be sorted, and then I will get you out a set of seeds for next season. Probably gonna have to send some out to Bill too, see if he wants any. But yeah, I figure those mammoths will do a lot better if they're spaced and have access pretty much to, I almost want to say, a constant drip of water. But that head for the sunflower surprise that I was holding with the white seeds, that was the last of the big heads. I don't know where my other one went, which is really weird. I cut it off and I put it somewhere and I forgot where I put it. That you do. That you do. So those should do extremely well. I'm hoping you get the same effect that you did when you were up in Tempe. I can try to send some out to the. I can probably send some to Canada too. I don't know about the make it of the UK, but I mean, as long as there's no restrictions on shipping to the UK for sunflower seeds. I think that should be okay because I mean, you guys got sunflowers up there too. I mean, technically, the sunflowers I'm growing, they are technically Russian mammoths. Whether or not that's actually where they originated from is a whole nother bag of slugs. I was trying to say snails and slugs at the same time. Not working out very well. Slails, snugs, however you want to squeeze a banana. Oh man, I actually got comments out of time. I got comments on who I didn't even know I had comments on. Cool. Sorry, catching up on a few straggler stray comments. I missed a few. Couple that I missed a few, I guess. Oop, Jason's on a coffee run. Well, like I said, you could always see if you can send stuff out. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can send stuff out of the UK over here. Our customs aren't as picky when it comes to foreign plants coming in here. The whole damn nation's full of them anyway. I mean, a lot of the plants that we got here all come on boats one way or another. Whether it was the Mayflower or pirate ship or trade ship, Something's come over here from somewhere. So I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do trades that way or ship stuff that way. Because what do you got, Rob? What do you guys got for sunflowers over there? You guys almost have the same ones that we have over here. Except I have no idea what an Earthwalker is. That's an interesting one. Interesting. Let's see, where's that stupid ass flower at? Yep, that's exactly what I thought that was. So, Rob, your Earthwalker sunflower that you guys have over there, or whatever it's called, is similar to this one here. Specifically, this guy, the orange mahogany bicolor. And then it's also possibly could split off to a pattern like this, but the Ruby Eclipse. So your sunflower varieties are kind of similar to these. Which is kind of neat. And then it said you had these guys as well, but this was like this is a multi-head flower. I wonder if those ones were the skyscrapers. I really should have left one seed in each bag, so I can remember what seed was what. Yeah, live and learn. Gotta have fun with them. Greetings there, Mr. CR. How's it going? Yeah, we are talking about sunflowers right now. Possibly sending out some sunflowers here and there when I get my, once I start getting these ones all dried out. I don't know, back of my head, it's just, when I get a lot more of the ones I have dried out. I've been harvesting them here and there, but I'm also trying to let the birds eat a lot of them because I got to give them something to eat. I can't just grow all of that and then just be like, yoink, these are mine, get away, birds. They're not for you. I have more than enough to replenish my stocks. Mind you, the seeds are not nearly as big as the ones originally planted, but I have a variety of them. So hopefully once I get my system rebuilt next season for sunflowers, I'll be doing that a little differently. I can hopefully, oh, sorry, my shirt's not sitting right. Give me a second. My shirt's bugging me. Okay. I think that's a little better. Sorry, my fat ass was stuck in my shirt. Ooh, well, I hope you have fun on it. Wait, wasn't that supposed to start this weekend? Or does that start next weekend? Damn. That's a lot of shotgun shells. Do at least inform me that you do at least pack out your empty shells. And you don't just leave them out there in the bush. He says heading up. You mean heading down? Technically, since technically south is down, so you're heading down to La Junta. La Junta. No, I'm just kidding. It's La Junta. Good. Because that would be terrible to have all them shells out there. And then just leave them out there to biodegrade in the environment for the next 40 years. Oh man, that is definitely not good for the cows. Hey, Rob, long time no see, man. How you doing? That's weird. Cows are strange. Cows are very strange. Very strange. How's all the outdoor time been holding up for you, Rob? Oh man. Oh, I still need a tad bit more water in there. I think I put too much tang. Too much space OJ. Damn, I think Jason went to go grow his own coffee beans. And then harvest the coffee beans, dry out the coffee beans. Oof. Gotcha. Well, I hope you can reach your goal soon so you can get to wherever you are looking for relocating to. I hope you get it. Oh, dang. 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 I don't feel bad. I haven't camped at all this year. Actually, I haven't camped since the meetup 2 years ago. Oh, so you've already got the place picked out. You're just waiting to get there. Gotcha. I see, I see, I see, said the blind man to the deaf man who heard everything. And CR, do you not have Google Lens or any sort of picture identifier on your phone? Ooh, two-car garage. Nice. Enough room for one car and four ATVs, two ATVs, an ATV, a skidoo, and a kayak. I think those might be pear tomatoes. Your boat, exactly. One car, one boat, an ATV, skidoo, and a kayak. That's how you stock your garage. Dang, where's this turd at? Picking up bell peppers. That ceiling, bro. I'm distracted, but not distracted. CR has been watching B-Butt. CR's a B pervert. B pervert. Do you have your search bar? Is it Google? Do you have like Google Lens or Google Chrome or like whatnot on your phone? I can try to see if I can figure it out. Whoops. Gotta go back into it, see if maybe I can figure out what that picture is. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Yeah, that's weird. It won't give me the option of. Usually gives me option where I can figure this stuff out. Of like what to search. But right now, all it's letting me search is my camera. Usually, I can try to figure out stuff through like pictures I've taken. But yeah, no, this thing's being weird today. Stupid updates. Ooh, nice. Yeah, tomato, sunflower, yellow, bee butts. Sorry, zoning out. Apologies. Like I said, I'm bushed. I'm wiped out today. I think that'll stay there without falling off. I hope. There we go. That should stay pretty good. Yes, a tomato. I think that's either called a lemon tomato or a pear tomato, because it looks like a pear, but I think it's I think it's the variety is yellow pear tomato. Yep, I was right. Or golden pear tomato. So that's what that one is there, CR. It's yellow pear tomato, or also known as a golden pear tomato. So if you decide to Google golden pear tomato and look at the image, it's exactly what you have. Or yellow pear, same difference. But here, let me do this. Since we are garden talking, share screen. And that's essentially what you picked. But yeah, that's what I think that's what you got is that golden pear tomato or yellow tomato. I don't even know how I understand. Yeah, no problem. I don't even understand how or know why I knew that out of no reason for some. It took me a second to realize what I was looking at. Hey, look, I gotta find another sunflower seed. I'll just throw that up there. The red one, I don't know what that red one was. I just got lucky with the yellow pair. I am like chilling over here, not really. Hey, Jason, did you make it back or did you like fall in the toilet? There's Jason. Oh no, that's a Colin. Oh, there's Jason. You did come back. Thought for a moment there you went to grow your own coffee beans, and then went to go pick your own coffee beans, let your own coffee beans dry, and then harvested your coffee beans, dried your coffee beans, shelled your coffee beans, and then ground your coffee beans. Good evening, Cecilia. How's it going? To answer your question later today, which will be in like 30 minutes, I had sloppy joes because can't go wrong with sloppy joes, and that literally it took me like 8 minutes to make because half the stuff was already made. I just needed the tomato sauce, the tomato paste, the water, and the seasoning packet. I already had like pound and a half of ground beef already mixed and ready to go. So yeah, just super easy sloppy joe mix, and you can't go wrong with it unless you put anchovies on it, which is gross, or sauerkraut. Yeah. Nope. I have cheese. I had cheese to mine. Because again, a sloppy Joe is literally nothing more than a wet burger. No, tofu's gross. So yeah, sloppy Joe is a wet burger. So I'm weird. I will sometimes, if I'm really bored, I will actually add mustard and mayonnaise to my sloppy Joe. Surprisingly, with the mayo, it's actually really good. I don't know why. It just is. CR, you know full ass well you need to eat before you get on my live streams. Not a fan of Tabasco sauce on burgers or anything for that matter. Well, you should eat more than CR. Go eat a couple more tomatoes, maybe a cucumber. I would say go eat a sunflower leaf, but God, those would be scratchy and itchy. Oh, jeez. So I'm trying not to do that here. But I went to bed stupid late last night. I couldn't fall asleep for some reason, even though I was extremely exhausted. Slept good for what I did though, but still not exactly 100%. So yeah, so the another thing, as you all saw, the melon is getting massive. It is. I think that thing's growing like a half an inch a day or an inch a day. Jason, that has to be the weirdest spelling of wrapped I've ever seen. You know, wrap starts with a W, right? Not an R. This guy, he's over there wrapping tortillas, throwing some bars. I would not eat sunflower leaves. Oh God, no! Once you cut a melon open, it's not gonna re-ripen. It's done. If it doesn't ripen on the vine once you cut it off, it's whatever level it's at is whatever level it's at. But yeah, no, I just ended up tossing it because I wasn't gonna sit there after 2 or 3 days to try to re-eat it. No, I didn't like the taste of that melon to begin with. It tasted like an unripened watermelon. So I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully, when this one starts to do what it's supposed to do, it'll do what it needs to do, and hopefully it'll do what I can want it to do. If not, I have a mystery melon and I have no idea what it is. And I don't know if Google Lens will help me either, because it's just going to look at it. It's probably going to tell me it's a damn watermelon. But it ain't a watermelon, because I ain't never seen a watermelon with ripples. Most watermelons are usually kind of smooth, like an egg. But this one has grooves like a basketball. So I don't know. But on the plus side, if that one doesn't make it, there's another backup one on the vine on that sector. But I have 4 of them growing up front. One of them's already about the size of a Nerf football. I got another one that's roughly about the size of I would say a gherkin, like a pickle, or like a cucumber, like a small cucumber. It's about 4 inches, 5 inches right now. I got another one above that that's about 4 or 5 inches. I got a little one in between those that's about 1 inch. And they just keep popping out, so that I am not going to have a shortage of random unknown melons. So I will have a surplus of seeds. That I can send to those who actually have a long growing season, because this melon has been growing since May. Yeah, I planted them in May or June. I planted them, and they just keep going. It's also good if you have a good patch of dirt that you just want covered, so you can not look at it anymore. This plant will happily take over your ground. It is as quickly growing as, I would say, any gourd. Ooh, fuzzy melon, 30-pound fuzzy melon, nice. I wish I could, if I had the time and effort, I could get this thing massive, but I'm not going to grow a 30-pound melon. I just don't think I have the time and energy for it. And I'm not going to be able to do pumpkins this year, which I was going to try, but now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if that damn thing's a pumpkin. And perhaps that's why it tasted like... Well, no, it can't be a pumpkin, though, because these are the seeds that came out of it. Oh, those still need to dry. Still need to dry a little. Like, these are the seeds. Those aren't pumpkin seeds. Those are melon seeds. Long and thin. See, so like that's the whole seed. Essentially looks like a shelled sunflower. But that's a melon seed. No, the problem, Rob, is I had my old man got a melon from his barber, and it was supposed to be this like weird native melon that they don't actually sell in stores. The only way to get a hold of it is to know somebody on a reservation. And I'm not talking like a reservation for like a La Quinta or Days Inn. I'm talking like actual Indian reservation. And I planted it, But I don't know the name of the melon because we weren't told the name of the melon. It was just a green and like orangey yellow speckled melon or striped melon. But yeah, as you can see, those are 100% melon seeds. Those are not, they look like bug eggs just because of the way they're sitting. But yeah, so I have the melon. I have no idea what the name of the melon is. Oh, there you go. There's a good view of my seed of all the seeds. So look at that. They just sit in a nice tight cluster. Yep. Oh, that's a nice fat one. That'll be a good one for next season. So really, I'm just hoping that I can get some good seeds off of it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a muskmelon or some sort of. I know it's a melon of some sort. I thought Cecilia. I know I still got to send you stuff, but didn't Drops send you a seed pack, some seeds, a couple months ago? I thought he was going to send you some stuff. Huh. I guess he didn't send you. Well, that sucks. I will definitely. I got to get that package then. I got to just do it and get them all out there. I've just been like the last 2-3 weeks for me have just been extremely busy, and I really haven't even had much time for myself. I come home from work and I go right outside to do yard work and get stuff cleaned up for the winter. I still got to set up my 12 by 8 greenhouse. I haven't done that. It's still sitting in the boxes, which are slowly decaying and getting destroyed because they keep getting wet. And frankly, at this point, I don't even know if the instruction manual's any good in there. So I got to get that going. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely a melon of some sort. How you doing, Deb? I just honestly don't know the variety or species of melon that it is. Yeah, then that's the thing. Cantaloupe does the same thing. Well, technically, honeydew and cantaloupe are more or less the same family. They're like cousins. But I know pumpkins, they're the same way. You get that stringy viney on there, but I honestly, I don't know the species or what variety or classification it is. And I won't know until it starts getting more definite patterns on it because I can Google Lens it and it's just gonna tell. It's probably gonna tell me it's a damn watermelon. But yeah. Oh, so I did figure out. So I did take the pictures of the two plants that I have randomly out in my garden or in my bed up front. One of them, like I said, was that common white flower. It was oh god, what was the name of it? Crap. Thinking. Sandalwood. I forgot the name of it. See if I have it in my search history. Snadjabidjab. Damn it. Quit being stupid. It was called Common something. Damn it. Good lord, the amount of stuff I've Googled in the last 2 or 3 days. God, it was called Common something. And my brain just, like, I'm not registering it right now. But I found out the other one that's got those little short leaves that are almost like teardrop shaped that curl up and then pop open again. That is a hickory. And I remember planting seeds because I have hickory cones sitting over here in a container back there, I've got some hickory curls, some like hickory seed pods, which are really weird. It looks like a corkscrew, and then the whole thing is just like segmented with like little seeds around the entire spiral. Shit. Actually, where did it go? Oh, it's down here. Oop, I got bugs in there. Bugs are trying to eat my seeds. So this thing, these are hickory seed curls, and each one of these little curls, I don't know how they work or how they end up. I don't know if they get, yeah, as in the tree. It's a sweet hickory. Let me watch. Damn it. I think that's what it told me. I didn't say pig nut hickory, you flaming chicken fart. Here, you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to go run out there real quick. I still got daylight. I'll go take another picture of it. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's start from square one. My brain does not know what my brain's remembering. So it was not a hickory tree. According to, I had to take like a different picture angle of it, but according to this, it is a honey locust. So apparently it is a honey locust, which I'm pretty sure that's probably one of these seeds that I threw in there because, yeah. I can still hear seed pods in here. So honey locust. Yeah, not a hickory. I wish I could grow a hickory tree because, man, that hickory nuts would be freaking amazing. But yeah, it is apparently a honey locust. How that got him, I don't know if it's because I planted a bunch of these randomly or if that just decided to pop up in my branches, do whatever. But I'm going to let it grow. I'm going to let it get a little bigger. And then when it does, I'm going to put it in a smaller pot and I'm going to stick it in the greenhouse and just keep that sucker going for the season. Coyote melon. Similar pattern, except for one difference. The fact that this thing is about as it's getting as long as a watermelon, so that the melon itself is like, and I know it's not a gourd, so it's part of the melon family or squash, some sort of weird squash. I don't know. Because it does not, when this thing comes off of the vine, it starts off small, kind of like a miniature egg, but it doesn't like start round. It starts oblong and then just continues that shape the whole growth period. So there's no round, there's no like weird, it's just a weird shape like the whole time. And the only reason why I think it could be an like an odd pumpkin is just because of the grooves in it. But it's got that, I don't know, it's got a weird squash vibes to it. So I don't know. I'm still very, I definitely need a botanist. I need a native botanist is what I need. So I can figure out exactly what the heck that thing is. Because I'd really like to know what the heck I'm growing. Yeah, butternut squash are usually a cream color or like a yellow. That thing is just straight green with like little like speckles of white. So and yeah, I have just racked my, and I've lensed it a few times to see what it is, and I cannot identify it. Maybe I can figure it out with this. See now, I just tried to Google Lens it. It says the image displays a winter melon, also known as an ash gourd or wax gourd. But that is not the case because I know full well that is not the melon. Doesn't have the right shape. Now, this one here looks like my melon, but that one's a pumpkin. I got no freaking idea. I really don't. It's just a weird melon. I don't know. Maybe it's a funky pumpkin. I'm thinking maybe it's a funky pumpkin. Like, I honestly don't know. If that's the case, that was gross because I ate that. But don't most pumpkins normally start off round? Uh, I don't know on that one, Rob, because this thing has never changed colors. It's been green from day one. Like, sorry. I think I still have that picture. That melon has been that same color from day one. It has not changed colors, and a lot of those striations you see on there, sorry, I'm trying to do this without falling off my computer here. So that striation there is literally from the rose needle, and then up top there's some striations or some blemishes, or I guess blemishes, I guess is what you would call it, from the needles from the rose bush as well. You'll also see one, like two of them right next to each other right here, the tip of my finger. That was also from when it was actually stuck in the roses, like the rose thorns were actually holding it in place. I do not believe it is a spaghetti squash. Because if I'm not mistaken, a spaghetti squash is usually yellow on the outside. And it didn't taste like squash. Because like even the seeds, I'm going to get a good image of it. Yeah, it definitely was. I can 100% say that with certainty it was not a spaghetti squash. The seeds in that were kind of weird. Because a spaghetti squash is going to be similar to a pumpkin, especially when it comes to the housing of the seeds. So it was not, although I definitely appreciate the suggestion, or at least the inputs. Give me something to look at as well, trying to figure out what it is. Ooh. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it going and see what it is. Yeah, I've been getting a ton of cucumbers too. Drops my freaking plants going crazy. And I've only got 3 plants. I didn't put any plants anywhere else. Oh, sorry, no, I got one other plant up front in a little pot. And that thing is just going crazy. Look, I got 12 people in here now. And the minute I go to the second one, I'll get like 6 to 8, and that'll be it. Roswell's, I believe, a 2.5-hour drive south of me. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. That's the thing, though. You get a lot of hybrid melons or items, and you never know what the seed stock's going to look like. But from what I know is that's a sort of squash, or like a cantaloupe or something like that. Because again, like I said, the seeds look essentially like a shelled sunflower. They're thin and they're long, like thin raindrops. Yeah, right now it's just a mystery melon until the thing is ready to go. I'm just glad I have apples on my trees right now because the squirrels are working on that instead of eating my melon. Oh man, that's a lot of melons. Oh man. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be drinking on the next one. Ah, jeez. I think I ate way too early before, way too close to the stream. So I'll just keep everybody apprised. I'll just keep on keeping an eye on it, see what's going on. Just keep watching it. Eventually, it'll do what it's got to do to either ripen or fall off the vine. And when it does that, Hopefully at that stage I can figure it out. It looked like a cantaloupe, to be honest. Well, actually, the inside looked like a pumpkin, but it tasted like an unripened watermelon. And I know that ain't a watermelon because the seeds are the wrong shape and the wrong color. We've been trying to figure that out, Colin. Muskmelon has been thrown at me about, I don't know, 40 times in the last 3 weeks, and I do not know. Problem is, it is a Southwest melon raised on an Indian reservation. A lot of that stuff does not get off of the reservation unless it's going to like a fair or something. The only reason we got a hold of it was because my dad's barber had gotten 3 of them from one of the gentlemen that he cuts hair of who lives on a reservation. So we got it by third-party proxy from somebody who lives on one of those areas where you can't normally drive onto and just free will grab whatever the heck you want. No, Rob, it is not 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Although, however, it could be 6 fuzzy rats with mustaches. Inside, 3 raccoons dressed in a trench coat. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep watching the melon and see what it does. This is kind of interesting to figure out what it is. And the weird thing is, the melon that we got originally was about the size of the melon was only like this big. It was not huge. The melon I'm growing now is already twice the size of the other one. At least girth-wise. Length-wise, it's just a little bit longer, but girth-wise, it's almost double the size. So, I don't know. It is interesting. And again, I can take pictures of the other ones outside, and they start off that same shape. They don't. The funny thing is, they don't start small. Like most melons, they start with that little tiny nub. These things almost start at like a solid inch. Either that, or they just grow that fast overnight. But I've got like 4 or 5 more on the front plant, and it's the same seeds because it's the same style of bush or the same style of melon. Like the growth on it it's the exact same thing. So I'm clueless. I really am clueless. I think next year I'm going to grow these melons. I'm going to put a melon in between my beans. That way I can get a bit of a soil decompress, or at least beneficial biome on the soil platform, because my beans have been struggling this year because I don't have anything planted next to them other than like random onions, and I'm pretty sure those are not exactly supposed to be growing next to each other. So I think next year I'm going to do like 2 rows, 2 beans, 1 melon, 2 beans, 1 melon, 2 beans, 1 melon, so on and so forth, at least across the planter. I might do probably cucumbers the same way. I think if I do that, I'll get way better yields because they'll be balancing out the NPK of the soil a little bit better. Oh wow, that sucks. That you need a new laptop or something or tablet. Yeah, YouTube is definitely not playing nice. So here's the thing, folks. We got another 2 minutes, minute and a half before I decide I want to end this one, or should we go another 30 minutes on this one, and then do another hour and a half on the second stage? Because what say you all? And Jason, I hope you remembered what today was. It's Present a Can Saturday. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. Because look, so again, this was the original seed. These were the original seeds that I got for said melon. And as you can see, they are the exact same. Long teardrop shaped, flat. Like I can get a whole bunch of them on my hands. That's that's from my tree outside. That don't help me none. Oof. And like I said, I got a whole cup full of them. Well, I got a whole bunch of these things. And they just sit in my room, just chilling in here. Probably getting eaten by bugs little by little, but at this point I have a healthy supply of seed restock, so I ain't too worried. I got more of these somewhere else too. I got another container that's like half full of those things. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They're definitely melon seeds, but I just don't know what the melon is. Like, this mystery melon thing is being weird. It's fun, but it's really, really strange. But anyways, to be honest, Grace, I don't know which is helping me get hours more, doing the 1 hour here and the 2 hours on the other side, or if I just do my normal 3-4 hour lives. But at this point, I'm trying not to run out of minutes again, so I really don't know. But anyways, I guess didn't really have a definitive answer on this, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the next one started here shortly so we can do our usual beverages and outdoorsy chat. We'll still be talking about the same, more or less the same stuff, but I figured this way gives me a little bit more leeway and freedom to express without interruptions. But I still get to everybody's comments as well as I can. So thank you for joining me, folks. Look out for my second live here within the next couple of minutes. I'll have that up and running. Until then, do me a favor on the way out. Like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Share this out with friends and family if you can. And if you ain't got friends and family to share it out with Casper. But aside from that, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys in just a few more minutes. Take care. It's going to be Fox Outdoors signing off. Have a good one.